What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus Ally gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're going to give the Evil Within 2 a try. I tried to do the first one on here, but it wasn't cooperating. It just did a bunch of weird graphical nonsense and was completely unplayable no matter what I did. So let's go ahead and see if the second one is more of the same or if it'll actually let me play this one for whatever reason. So basic plan is gonna hop in, see if it can handle 1080p at like 30 to 40 FPS like the Steam Deck did, and then we'll go in and hop in and see 900p and 720p as well. So first, let's go hook it up to the capture computer and hope that it's still cooperating with the sound. So far it's been really good with that lately. I have not had any problems with that for quite a while. Knock on fake particle board desk. But anyhow, why don't we get this hooked up to the capture computer and go see if it's willing to cooperate or if it's gonna be like the first game.
All right, so here are the settings we're going to run for 1080p here. Now this thing did run into a problem or two. When I got to 720p, it kind of started doing that same stuff it did to me on the first game, where it was flickering the screen, but then I figured out a way around it, and it's pretty much do not disable or keep your resolution on the desktop the same as you are in this game. For some reason, this game doesn't like it when they're different, I guess. That's what I found. But anyway, let's get into the game with 1080p and see how that runs. All right, so here we are doing some 1080p. And we're getting pretty much the same FPS we were getting on the Steam Deck, only actually a little more FPS on higher resolution and higher settings. So finally this thing is redeeming itself a little. Though it did fail to run the first game and the Steam Deck could actually do that, so there's still that.
Damn it!
Well, screw that. Let's bash that out with his chair. I was gonna say, I hope he doesn't care more about a window than trying to save his daughter, you know?
Oh God, it's upstairs.
Well, you ain't going that way. So let's find another route.
How did this happen?
How didn't it happen? Alright, why don't we also take a hit just for fun?
I'm coming, Lily. Just hold on. I'm here, Lily. I'm here.
Well, almost.
Lily? Come on out. Lily, where are you? I'm here. Dad's here.
And I pretty much decided to replay this little scene over and over again because, well, A, it's right after a new game, and B, I would think that this is probably one of the tougher spots to run with all this fire and smoke and all that other stuff going on, you know? A lot of the first game was more of running away from, like, some psycho.
Lily! No!
I didn't even get to this point. Well, we stayed over 30. I think the Steam Deck dropped to like 28 or 29. I mean, no big deal really, but just stating facts, this one's a couple FPS ahead with higher resolution and setting. Alright, here's the camera recorded gameplay for 1080p. Running low on battery here.
Oh God, Lily!
So I'm probably going to have to plug it in after I'm done with this particular one. I'm not going to be able to get done. After this one, it's probably gonna, well, before I even get done with this one, it'll probably drop under 20. And I don't like that, and plus I think it puts it in like power saver mode, so I think we'd lose performance at that point anyway. So I'll just have to go plug it in for a quick sec, probably like 20 minutes, and it'll have enough for us to get done with this video. It's not like I need it to be at 100%. I just need it to be more than 20. Just want to charge it up to maybe like 40% or something, that'd probably be fine. But let's try to hurry along here before it drops to 20 or under. There's already 21. Does quick when we're on 25 watts or 30 or any of that stuff.
How did this happen?
Thing's not the greatest viable option for pure battery life.
Unless you have a battery pack or something hooked up or you plug it into the wall, then it's okay. But, I don't know, it's a handheld. I kind of don't want a cord sticking out of it the whole time, but it is what it is. It's still a very powerful machine. I mean, we're getting the same FPS we were getting on our Steam Deck with higher resolution and higher settings.
Here, Lily. I'm here.
But the Steam Deck was at least able to play the first one, and this was not for whatever reason.
Lily? Come on out.
Yep, there's the 20%
Lily,
mark.
Where are you? I'm here. Dad's here.
You weren't here for me, Dad.
Ah, and there's 19. Doesn't seem to really have killed our FPS too much, though, honestly. But I still don't want to sit here and get any too much lower than 20. It's not good for batteries. Technically, it's not good for them to charge to 100% either. But with something like this, you need a 100% battery. Otherwise, you're going to have like 30 minutes of battery life, or at tops if you have this thing at decent APU watts. But anyway, I'm going to go plug this in, and then we'll go try 900p and 720p out with the camera recorded gameplay here.
Alright, so now we're going to do 900p. And for this, I pretty much put everything on medium. So, let me just go show you. And there we are, already at the bottom. Not too many settings for this game, really. So, now, let's get back into the game and we'll see how it runs at 900p. Well, alright, here we are at the beginning again. So let's run into this burning house. We're definitely doing a lot better on the FPS, that's for sure.
Oh God, Lily!
So what, we're in the pretty much 40s to mid 50s, mid 40s to mid 50s it looks like. So definitely a good middle ground. That's why I pretty much went with medium settings and all that stuff. I just figured that'd be great. And then on low, I had gotten into a little trouble at 720p, but I put 720p in low, and that's where it did some weird flickering nonsense, kind of like the first game did to me. But I got it to work after a while. The trick is keep your desktop resolution and the game resolution the same, and then it doesn't seem to have any problems. Otherwise, it does the flickering nonsense and you can't play. I was almost ready to give up, but luckily I wanted to try a bunch of things before giving up like always. I can't remember any time where I've just been like, oh, it didn't work, give up, instantly. I mean, there might have been one or two times where I was having a bad day or something, making videos and something like that happen, but I didn't really have too many bad days. Most of my days are pretty good. About the worst day I had recently was when the Asus G15 Advantage died, and then when my new laptop died. Well, not completely died, but the 700M died. But luckily, Dell Alienware is taking care of it. They're just going to send me a completely new model, which is exactly what I wanted. I was worried they were going to be like, hey, no, we're going to try and fix that one. But I was like, nah, it seems like it's one of those lemon cars. You fix that, then something else breaks, or the same thing breaks, and nothing. So I just rather start over. And then if the next one does it, then we'll know it must have probably been all drivers or something like that. In which case, why did they release a unfinished product that's not ready for the limelight, you know? So we'll see. Anyway, though, let's get back into this game here. Let's see, are we going to drop under 40 FPS when all this fire happens? Yeah, what the hell? Why didn't you save her? You're a terrible father. What the hell? And now burn! No, it dropped down to 49, but still mostly like high 40s to low 50s, it seems. That's not too bad at all. But anyway, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and move along.
Now that we got the guy charged up a little bit here, let's get ourselves in a little 900p camera gameplay now. Same exact settings as before. I know it's probably a little boring just watching me run through the burning house, but this was like one of the hardest to run places I saw in the short time I played. So I figured, well, why the heck not then? This will be a great place to run through and see what kind of graphics we get and what kind of frame rates we get.
Damn it! Lily, I'm here! Where are you? Oh God, is she upstairs?
Sure seems that way.
And it's almost like I already know that for some reason.
How did this happen?
But yeah, 900p was a great addition. I'm working my way there. Smoke is not easy to probably move around quickly in. That probably burns the heck out of your eyes. I mean, I've gotten close to a campfire and that burnt, and this is a lot worse than a campfire. I mean, you're in the fire.
I'm here.
I can't imagine how hot it is in here. I don't think you could survive in here for very long, truthfully.
Lily?
Alright, we have made it to Lily's room, but guess what?
Lily, where are you?
Lily's not there. Oh no.
Here.
Whatever will we do?
You weren't here for me.
Oh, it's all good. There she is. Everything's fine now. Or is it?
Lily! No!
You didn't save me.
He has consumed large amounts of alcohol. But, in any case, now, why don't we go ahead and go move along? So now, here's 720p, and I'm pretty much gonna go with everything on low. And then this is how you can stay at 60 FPS plus the whole time, pretty much. So, had a little trouble, but we got it under control. So, now let's get into the game and test it. Now here we go with 720p with everything on low. And this is pretty much what you gotta do if you want like a 60 plus experience. The game doesn't look completely awful, but definitely doesn't look that great. But the game wasn't like super high graphics to begin with, let's be honest. It wasn't horrid, but definitely not like super crazy either. So, this is mostly for people that care all about FPS anyway. If you're willing to put it at 720p and all that, or someone who wants to use FSR or any of that, I figured, nah, they're probably gonna also put most things on low. So, that's why I tested it the way I did, if anyone's curious.
Lily, I'm
And
here.
this
Where
is
are
the resolution that started giving me
you?
issues.
Upstairs.
Once I tried to lower it, I was still at 900p. I forgot to jump out. Usually I jump out and change it on the desktop. Don't know why. Well, I do know why, because a lot of games are linked to your desktop resolution that I try, so I didn't want it to mess up. Be like, nope, all you can do is 1080p, or nope, all you can do is 720p, so on and so forth. So,
I'm coming, Lily. Just hold on.
as you can see, we're getting some pretty good FPS here. 60s, 70s, depending on where we are and what
Here,
we're
Lily.
looking at.
I'm here.
Definitely more than a playable experience, even if it may not look glorious. Especially because they're all blown up like this. It never looks good on either the Steam Deck or this thing when I blow stuff up to 4K here while I'm recording. And then, you know, edit it and
I'm
all
here.
that.
Dad's here.
You weren't here for me, Dad.
Yeah. What the hell, Dad? I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna set you on fire. Here I go!
Lily. No.
You didn't save me, so now suffer. They definitely did a pretty good job with like the melting skin and all that shit. I mean, that's very similar to what would happen if you like randomly set on fire. Gruesome as it may be, but that's the kind of game this is. But anyway, why don't we go ahead and move along? Alright, here we go with 720p with all the settings on low. Well, I figured if somebody's willing to drop the resolution all the way down to 720p, they probably care more about FPS than they do about any graphics. And this was the only way you could stay above 60. And it still gets kind of close to dropping under at points.
Damn it.
But
But it generally doesn't look that bad on the screen itself, just like on the Steam
I'm
Deck.
here. Where are you? Look at all the shit upstairs.
But technically these are a little lower settings than we were running on the Steam Deck too, just to be fair. So.
How did this happen? I'm coming, Lily. Just hold on. I'm here, Lily. I'm here.
And we've made it to the room again.
Come on out. Lily, where are you? I'm here. Dad's here.
You weren't here for me, Dad.
Lily! No!
You didn't save me.
Lots of fire. But, in any case, I think that's enough. So, now why don't we go ahead and go wrap this video on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for the Evil Within 2 on the ROG Ally. Had a little bit of an issue. This game does not like it when you have the Ally on a different resolution than the game is on. So, I had to keep getting out of the game, going to this mode, and plopping it down to whatever resolution I was in. Otherwise, it would do that kind of that same nonsense the first game was doing. So, I'm thinking possibly maybe if I go in, since I played it on the Steam Deck last, maybe it's stuck at 720p. So if I go and try and play the first game with the thing at 720p, maybe that one will work. I'm gonna try that a little later and see if it works. But I just wanted to let you guys know about that little tidbit in case anybody was having issues like I was. I almost was about to say, oh shit, this game doesn't work either, and quit the video, but like usual, I sat there and try a bunch of things before just going, oh, I give up, I don't know what to do. So, luckily I was able to figure that out, so now I'm even gonna try to go back to the first one and see how that goes. But it still might not work, who knows, but it's at least worth trying, right? But, in any case though, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.